The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 5. You get the Nasdaq a bait. S&Ps are off $1.50. We have the gold contract down $4 at $12.09. Silver's down 14 cents, $15.43. You get the copper market flat, $2.65. Notes and bonds. Notes down 2 ticks, $1.25 flat. 30-year bond down 2 ticks, $1.50, $1.30. And good old King dollar up 113 ticks, 95.910. The euro's at 113. The yen's at 114. I guess when I look at our trading room, the Tigers, then the real question is that are we going to stay at 24.20 all summer?
Yeah, slight marginal. I mean, now that you're back, no activity, man. You missed the week. That was it.
Oh, my God. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Folks, every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. You want to understand options upside down, come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the Thinkorswim banner, TD Ameritrade. You can hit it. You can bring up the platform and let you trade with paper money. Kevin Hinks, Scott Connor, they got a great program. And what we have happening, of course, is that we're coming into earnings. And this is when it's always a great program, but when the earnings are in, there is always action.
Something tells me you're not going to sit at these levels for the entire summer.
We're not. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Tommy.
How you doing, man?
Morning, Kevin.
Wonderful time of the year, Tom. It's earnings season.
I know, man.
It's calm before the storm right now.
There should be a song about that. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Seriously. There's no doubt
We'll
because...
have to cue that up on our entrance music from now on.
That is good. No, you know what? We will do that. It's so true, though, isn't it? It's precisely, we get the summer doldrums. I mean, last week, of course, 4th of July, slow. Yesterday was slow. Bottom line, though, once these numbers start coming in, we'll see what the expectations are, but I suspect we're going to get some action.
Yeah, I mean, just look at today with PepsiCo, right? PepsiCo's awfully early in the season. Some people really don't even say that earnings season has started yet. I personally think, even though I have sentimental connections to PepsiCo because I was the specialist in PepsiCo, I think that earnings season starts on Friday when the banks hit. Right?
Yeah.
That's the official start because that's a big dump of earnings, and you really get a clear picture. And what better names to look at for this entire economy than the banks and how they're doing?
Yeah, it's particularly because, I mean, we're all, concerned, and it's like, okay, are the rates going to go up? Are they going to stay the same? What's going to happen here? I mean, right? And the banks will be the first ones to tell us.
Right, and I think, Tom, that's turning into other than, the FANG stocks and things like that, I think the bank stocks are the most exciting trade of this year.
Yeah,
so
no,
far.
They're right at what Kevin's saying, folks, is this. So pitch this. They're right at the top of the range they've been trading in for quite a while. Now, They haven't broken it yet, but if we take a look at J.P. Morgan, you're going to see last 6 months, $93.98 is the number. And bottom line, they've hit 93 every single last 5 days. They've been hitting 93. So the real question is going to be, do they break topside, hand over fist, And
make no mistake, Tom, if you look back to November, early November in the election, banks led us higher.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They were the catalyst for that rally. So the banks led us higher. They all backed off a little bit, but they're all still at higher levels. But in a rising interest rate economy, institutions that store money like banks do and financials, they exponentially outperform based on rising interest rates. So it'll be interesting to see what this interest rate. Remember, we've had 2 rate hikes this year. What has that done to their bottom line? That's what I'll be looking for.
Oh, the leverage is amazing. There's no doubt about it. And as Kevin's saying this, folks, what I want you to understand is this. They don't have to do anything. They've already stored the money. The rate goes up, that day, that second, they make more money. And it's exponentially because they're leveraged at 90%, folks, okay? They only need 10% equity,
Reserves,
Yeah, which is pretty intense, no doubt, man.
So, right, and that is, without a doubt, a tailwind to their trading. And all you have to do, look at the relationship between the 10-year yield and bank stocks over a long period of time. That'll tell you all you need to know about their relationship to interest rates.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Hey, you know what I was seeing yesterday in the Journal, that you have Box that's trying to get opened an open cry for the option market again. That'd be pretty.
I saw some of that. I've seen some of those whispers and some of those rumors. I'll say this, and I don't want to be too much of a conspiracy theorist or anything.
Yes.
This market that has gone from trading floors all the way to electronic, it may not be in my career, but it's going to come full circle eventually.
Yeah, I was thinking of you when I actually looked at that. I says, well, hold it. I can see why it went electronic, okay? But then I can also, as soon as I looked, I says, well, man, hold it. For transparency, I can also see it going right back.
Sure.
That they can mix that in a second. You know what I mean?
Right. And what you're going to see, and what I fear that the trend is that everyone should be watching for is liquidity.
Yeah, liquidity, no doubt. Listen, folks, right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Check it out. You get Thinkorswim swim lessons. Kevin, you have a great day and a safe day, and we look forward to the show.
Always a pleasure, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Kevin.
Have a great one. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 5.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 3. You get the Nasdaq up 15. S&P's a flat. Gold contract down 370. We take a look at the strength versus the weakness. We start inside the Dow Industrials. Inside the Dow, this is interesting because yesterday Walmart was the leader on the way down. You have Boeing putting 9 positive points, Walmart 4, Microsoft 3. Taken away from it, IBM's putting 4 negative, Big Mac 3, DuPont 3, and let's just see when IBM's coming out with numbers. So IBM comes out the 18th. Inside the NDX 100, the leaders, you get Western Digital is up 3%. You get Vertex Pharmaceutical up 2.5. Lam Research is up 2.3, and Illumina is up 2.3. Taken away from it is Ultrasalon down 2.3. Fastenal is off 1.2, and I suspect if we go over to the IBB, it looks like the IBB must be up. Okay, so the IBB is trading. This is the iShares Nasdaq Biotech Index. That is up fractionally, but this thing probably wants to test its high once again. That was quite a move topside going back to June 19th. Some of the higher volume stocks in this low volume market. You get Advanced Micro. That was the leader yesterday, too. Up 24 cents. You get Snap. Oh, look at this. So let's go look at this one. So
yeah, they're in trouble.
Yeah. Now, you know,
they got all the insiders ready to sell at the end of this month, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Snap is under its IPO price. $17 was the IPO price. You're at $15.93. Now watch this. This is what's really wild. I mean, 17 is the IPO price, but realistically,
traded up to like 29, I believe, right after that.
It did. And yeah, this 17. So $17 was the share price, but that was only if you got it pre-IPO, meaning, you know, off the broker dealer.
Sure, yes.
Right? It goes up to 29. And now it's breaking.
Yeah, yesterday was the first time it closed under that price point.
Right,
yeah.
right. Now, you know what's so wild about this? So picture this, folks. I can picture how people wanted to get into it because, like, you missed Facebook.
Sure.
Twitter wasn't good, okay? But, you know, it's like, okay, it's not bad, but it's not great, right? And then Snap comes out. It's like, okay, man, I want to get into this. You know, it's like, so it's going to be intriguing looking at that, you know, as to what happens.
They do, yeah.
You know, so
it's a tough business model to replicate Facebook, as in Snapchat trying to become the profitable venture. It's not the same deal.
Right, right. Well, there was an article yesterday about how Facebook is actually not taking business away from YouTube and Google, but it's getting as big as it. There's stars, or like if you start a Facebook channel that are making as much money as they did on, and they're not on YouTube at all.
Sure.
You know,
sure.
So that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
We take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. So you got Micron Tech up 65 cents. NVIDIA is up 94. Let's see. AK Steel's up 5. Twitter up 51. What is Twitter doing? Let's see. So Twitter's at 1859. What did this go public at? Oh, look at that. So that's under the IPO. That went public at $26.
They've been struggling for a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going back to 2013, though, in all fairness, as in that's not a recent price for them. They had quite a ride in between there.
Yeah. Look at.
Keep going a little bit.
Yeah. So.
There you go.
Look at that. Yeah. So.
Exactly.
$74 straight down.
But you look at it, they've been struggling for a solid year and a half at these levels.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, folks, you come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit the banner, bring up the exchange, see how these defined option contracts trade. And if we go over, Guess what I did this morning?
What are you doing?
I bought gold again.
Sure.
You know, if you're trading in the future market period, folks, you want to take a look at this. Gold in particular, you're paying like 3 or 4 ticks. That's all I paid this morning too.
Sure, no, that makes. I mean, because if you got in at 12.1060, so you have $10.60 to the downside risk to the bottom of that box,
right?
And the market, $10 is a lot of risk on the gold contract before 1:30 when you're getting it at 8:30.
Right.
As in you only have 3 hours, as in the market's judging that's a pretty appropriate risk to the downside. To the upside, it's not going to make you pay a lot of premium.
Right.
But as we know, you have $40 to the upside of almost profit potential, and if you happen to get maybe some fundamental news, some news, just something. Yeah,
and as you say, I'm not even looking for the $40, but I like the idea. Just like one of our listeners was saying, why is it always on the way down? What does happen to gold is that gold can go down. The probability of gold going down $20 versus going up $20 probably is pretty good.
Sure.
It's
higher to the downside.
It's a higher
over like a 3-hour period.
Yeah,
I agree.
So. Bottom line is that we'll see where that shakes out.
And it's for the same reason as equities. Almost selling is selling, in anything. People who are long golds, especially if it starts getting to like $11.95.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You might not want to see how far it can go below $1,200.
No, that'd be a serious number, man.
Right.
So I'll show you like where I was going. It was the same thing I did yesterday, and the thing worked out pretty well yesterday, which was nice. So the first blurb, I think it was right there. Yeah, it's underneath that. But that was at 8:10. You had a little spike up to 12:11. You pull back down to 12:09. I believe that's where I bought it, 12:09, 12:10. Now, the bummer is, we're looking at this, is that now this thing has to test the 12:09.50 again. You see that spike at 10 o'clock? That was a good spike down.
Sure.
Now, what it didn't break the lows that were established at 6 o'clock this morning. And it's going into the strength, going all the way back from 7:30 yesterday morning. So we'll see where it shakes out. What we did get yesterday, folks, is that you got a little pop in the GDX. It tested the lows, had light volume, and now it's staying above them. So that's positive. What we do need, though, is that we need a sign of strength now. That's how this thing is shaking out. 877-927-6648. Numbers coming. So Kevin was just saying this. Let's see, J.P. Morgan. So is this, the 14th?
Sure. I think that's Thursday, correct? Today is the 12th. Today's the 11th. No, so 14th is going to be Friday. Okay.
So that's interesting. So we're going to have action on a Friday in the summer. BAC. 18th, too. That's Bank of America.
When you say 18th, too, that's next week, though.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, okay. So what was the...
14th is Friday.
I see, okay. So Wells Fargo is the 14th also. Citigroup was Friday, too.
Sure.
Okay, so Friday's going to be a big day.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see where these rates want to go. Thus far, the 10-year right now is trading at 2.38. The low for the last 3 months is 2.1. The high is 2.4. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now are up 9. Nasdaq's up 14. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go to our man Mike in Somerville. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, where were you, Tommy? You have a vacation?
I was up in your part of the woods.
Oh, really? Where'd you go?
I was up in Boston first, then I went to Newport, then I went out the Vineyard.
Oh, awesome. Oh, my God, what a great vacation that is.
It was fun. It was fun. And, you know, the first... not the second day, it was freezing, man. It was like 65 degrees. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, what is this? But then it turned into 80, so it was nice. There's no doubt. You know, that traffic in Boston, it does, folks, if you go to Boston, it doesn't matter if it's 2:30 in the afternoon. It doesn't matter. Every place, go 6 miles, it's going to take you an hour. Really.
Tommy, that's why they're all moving back to the city to buy those condos, because they don't want to deal with that traffic.
I can see it. I mean, there's no doubt, man. The traffic, and there's nowhere to build roads either.
Sure.
That's, you know, so you're talking 3 lanes, folks, each way, and then they do that HOV lane. You know, they take one in the morning and they take one in the afternoon and change it. So,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, is that the most, I mean, people in the other parts of the country, I mean, that was a great idea that was probably 15 years ago they decided to do 20 years.
Oh, well, yeah, because it was there when we were there.
Gotta get creative.
Yeah, no, totally, yeah.
But listen, all right. Now, I have to tell you the story of the statue, because it's not the statue part of it, it's how I ended up finding the statue.
This is a St. Joseph statue. Now, I saw the picture.
I saw the email myself.
Yeah.
All right, so, Tom, what happened was I used that statue 12 years ago when I had a house in Litchfield, New Hampshire, and I sold it, right? So
yeah.
I put it on my mantle for 2 years in Somerville. Then me and my wife, we built a house. We put it away in a box, and it's been in a box for 8 years, Tom, in my basement.
Okay.
Right? The statue. Okay, so 10:30 at night, I was putting pots and pans that we never used and I was getting them out so I could. They were, you know, those really expensive pans. I'm like, Lisa, why aren't we using these? Let's put them out so we can use them, right? So for some reason, I went in the basement at 10:30 at night and I opened one box up, Tom, one. And and the lawyers were talking the next day, right?
Yeah.
And in the box was the statue wrapped up in paper. So I picked the statue up, and dirt was coming out of it. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, why is there dirt coming out of this statue? Right? And it was the St. Joseph from when I used it in Litchfield, New Hampshire 10 years ago, Tom.
So, folks, let me give you the story here. This is how this works, right? Is that the, I don't know if this is across the country, but it's definitely in New England, okay? You take a St. Joseph statue and you bury it in your front yard. And bottom line is that you're supposed to be able to sell your house quicker doing that.
Sure.
Okay, so it's probably, so go ahead. So
what everybody does, Tom, is that they leave the statue there, but the prayer says you have to dig it up and give it a place in your home of honor. So when I sold the Litchfield house, I dug it up, I brought it to the closing, then I put it on my mantle in Somerville, and since then it's been in the box. And of course that day I rode down to Somerville, and I flew down there in the morning because the lawyers were talking at 9 o'clock, and I buried it in Somerville that day.
So you were selling another house in Somerville? Is that what was happening?
That's what it, buddy. It's not. I'm not a real estate guy, buddy. That was my family house that I bought from my two sisters from my childhood home I sold.
That's wild. My God.
So Tom, when I opened the box up and I took the paper, I was like, what the heck is this? Why is dirt coming out of this statue? And I'm like, oh, my God, this is St. Joseph. Oh, my God.
You know what's so funny about that? So, yeah, we're talking about St. Joseph statue. I get Z from Philadelphia saying St. Joseph. So you know what's funny is that I'm putting a house up for sale Thursday, and I have an open house Sunday. I think I'm going to go get a statue.
There you go.
Why not?
Totally.
Hey, totally, man.
Make it happen.
But you know, Tom, you gotta say the prayer as you're doing it. I mean, it's
okay.
funny. I was underneath my. I was under my back porch saying that prayer, buddy. I was under my back porch saying that prayer.
I'll Google it. It must be a St. Joseph's prayer, right?
Yes, Tom. Yep.
Okay.
That's Tommy.
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll Google it. I'll Google it, man.
All right, guys. Listen, I do have a weekly on oil. I got them 25 below where it is right now.
All right, we're jumping into commodities, binaries, crude oil. Jump down to the weeklies. Let's pull up the chart. So we're trading at 44.60. And where are you, Mike, again?
I think I'm at 50, I believe. I think I'm doing a 75. I think I'm doing a weekly 75.
Okay, yeah, sure. 40, maybe 45.75.
Yeah. It was like a quarter above where I think where it was.
Okay. 45.70. Maybe it was 45.75 because it's come up since.
Hold on. You know what, Tom? You could be right.
What time did you make the trade at, Mike? What time did you make the trade at?
No, it's 44.75, Tommy. It's 44.75.
Oh, nice.
And I actually,
because it's coming.
Yeah. Actually, I'm getting in the money right now. It's
That's it. Yeah, it's because it's up. Oil's up $1 since just this morning. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I did that this morning, like at 9:20, around 9:20. I did that, I believe. Yeah.
Perfect, right in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're at 50 cents, right?
Yeah. Now because it's almost trading, it's 7 cents below your strike price, so it's kind of oscillating right around 50. So what's your plan with this, Mike?
I was going to hope it was going to. I got 2 contracts, so I was hoping it was going to go above 44.75 by Friday.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's.
It's only Tuesday. We'll see what happens.
No, you get some action there right now. I mean, the way this is trading right now, it looks like I can actually pop to 45 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
As we're talking, actually.
Yeah. Now it's up another 7 cents right at your strike price.
Because you know what does happen here is that because oil's been so low, I mean, I think on a longer term it wants to go lower, but when you get pops, there's no reason that I can't pop $1 or $2 in a heartbeat.
Just like this.
Right. Exactly.
Listen, I just wanted to call my buddies. I haven't talked to you. You know I was going crazy with that sale. You know what I went through, obviously, going down there every day, every night. You know what I mean? So I haven't listened to you guys for a while, you know?
Well, you got to go to the corner. You need some punishment.
I'm back now, though. I'm back now, and I'm glad to see you're back.
Oh, hey, check this out. So on the way in, folks, when we flew on the way in, first stop, Regina's, right? On the way back out, last stop, Regina's.
There you go.
It was awesome.
Perfect.
It was insane. And
Tommy, people say that. Everybody here, they all say Regina's. They love it more than Santapio's, they say.
Well, you know what? I was going to bring the Bridget and the girls there, but that's an acquired taste. I love Santapios too. I absolutely love it. But I figured, hey, I couldn't get them.
For all your talk about Regina's, I think you had to make a Regina's run.
Even the second time, I was thinking of going to Santapios, because Santapios is great too, folks. It's just a different pizza. But I'm a pizza freak, so it's like I like them all, so it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Yeah, but Tom, Regina's is a much better atmosphere for your family. You know what I mean? It's nicer there.
Oh, I don't know about that, man. I almost killed one of the waitresses.
You had a problem with the server?
Oh, yeah. She's telling me. She thinks I'm a tourist, and she's telling me she's going to put me in this little booth. I see her dreaming. I went and took a big booth.
Did you ask for the manager? That's nice.
I didn't have to ask for the manager.
No,
I run that place.
No, Tommy, you know the Boston. You know you got to handle these Boston people. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, man.
All right.
Stay right there, folks.
Bye-bye.
Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 22.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 18, Nasdaq's up 17, S&Ps are flat, and so Amazon has Prime Day.
Prime Day. We're here.
Okay, so it's intriguing too, because I was watching Amazon. I mean, Amazon really moved yesterday too. Wow, you know, we went from $9.83 to $9.99.
Yeah.
So what happens on Prime Day?
Yeah, so he asked during the break, a million sales, right? I think it sales every 5 minutes, but you have to be a Prime member. So the idea is, of course, to get people signed up for Prime.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, to do some serious volume as well.
And I
today.
think that's how I ended up starting years ago.
Did you?
On the Prime Day.
Know. I don't think so.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Prime Day.
Yeah, sales extraordinaire.
Yeah. Well,
Every 5 minutes,
I'm going to have to jump on then.
Right? I know.
Yeah, no doubt. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
there was an article today in the paper, too. It was pretty cool, actually. It was what it was about. This is in the Journal. What it was about that, people are worried about that retail is dead, and the analyst was making a case that it's actually bigger and there's more jobs now than there has been, because he was saying that people weren't, or analysts weren't taking account as how many warehouse jobs there are, how many delivery jobs there are, and all of the rest of it.
Sure.
And it's just a change of how we're shopping, right?
Sure, yeah, and the change of the companies that you consider that retail. I mean,
Right.
if you're just going to start including Amazon jobs versus every single department store losing their, that's where
exactly.
the perception of everybody knows Amazon's doing well. I think when you say retail's struggling, people know that you're not talking about Amazon, kind of.
Right.
But they are retail.
Right.
That's I agree, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Now, hey, check this out, folks. Okay, this is a trip. We talked about this before. So, Chewy's.com. Chewy's is a pet supplier.
Okay.
Right? And I've been ordering off Chewy's for about 8 months now.
Okay.
And so we get 2 dogs and 2 cats, right?
For food.
For food, yeah. And pet food's expensive.
Sure.
And the way I got there, we give them From. So From is the one we use is non-grain, Anyway, it's good food. Bottom line is that I got an email yesterday. From just stopped all the deliveries to Chewy's. The guy.
Okay.
Okay. And what it is, so this is where I remember these battles taking place like 5-7 years ago in the net. You're a big supplier. You don't want to sell it to me because it's like you're going to undercut the price, right? And that's why I went to From, because they were undercutting the price by like about $15 a bag.
So I'm confused. I don't know anything. From is a company, a retailer, a dog food company, a bag that you're buying?
From is a manufacturer. Yeah, it's a brand.
It's a brand.
It's a Class A brand.
Okay. So it's a brand of dog food.
Of dog food, cat food.
And you buy it through the site Chewy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I used to always buy it through, regular pet stores.
Sure.
And so at a pet store, it costs like $85 a bag for 40 pounds.
Yeah.
At Chewy's, it costs like $67.
Sure.
Yeah. But anyway, they stopped it.
Okay.
So that's...
And why did they do that again?
They're not saying. I suspect they stopped it because there's so many pet suppliers that were getting undercut. I mean, they lose...
What do you mean by that? When you say...
Like Petco...
So Petco told the From that they can't sell to those companies anymore, you think?
That's what I'm just trying to follow. Yeah,
sure,
because they're going to lose. They've lost a lot of business.
Sure.
The 2 people that I used to go to, they lost a lot of business as soon as because what also happened is that it's the same thing. You just hit the button. You're not lugging,
Yeah, no.
2 40-pound bags home.
You have a lot of negotiating power when you have volume to come to the table with.
And now it stopped them.
Yeah.
So it's it's going to be wild watching that.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, we're talking about shopping. You're going to see right on the front page, our man, Mr. John Logan. Tomorrow night, he is doing a webinar. It's going to be all about the Taz Profile Scanner. You can do a 30-day free trial. And as you hit that, what we'd love you to do is go through the video. It's a 9-minute video. It's a great video to understand, exactly how this works. It's a very powerful piece of software that whether you want to go long, whether you want to go short, whether you're looking for breakdowns, whether you're looking for breakouts, all of the above. And you can test drive it.
That's right. 30 days. John will be in there tomorrow night doing a webinar for all Market Profile Scanner users, 5 till 6, an hour, kind of talking about price, volume, and time, and how they make Market Profile unique, as well as just going over the scanner. So people should get in there. You sign up. You instantly get an email with the download link, your user information. You log in. You download the software. It's right on your desktop. You can see the video kind of playing in here right now, right? We were touching on it yesterday with some of the scanning capabilities, looking for uptrends, downtrends, which ones are near which, and then, of course, what you can do. So I encourage people to check it out and download it now, play with it for a day, and then that way, when you get in there with John Logan tomorrow, if you have questions, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and so what happens, folks, the amount of time that you save with this tool is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay? Because what it's showing is well, you can decide what you want it to show, okay? You can show everything, or you can say, okay, I want breakouts, I want resistance, I want support.
Right.
And a couple buttons, you hit it, and guess what? You're gonna take it. And what I do is that you take those equities, and then I just turn around and, take another chart and look at the equities and say, okay, do I like this?
Start from a point where, here are the 30 equities that look like, from a market profile standpoint,
right,
are in a downtrend reversal or an uptrend. Or, exactly. Right?
Exactly.
And then you go from there, right?
And, what you can do with it, which is pretty phenomenal, you can take the S&P first. You can actually see in this profile right now how the NDX 100 and the NASDAQ is below the profile, and how close they are to getting above it, but they haven't been able to get above it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So every single day, like what John says, is that, well, and the NDX 100, and then the composite, it's like, okay, man, until they get above it,
sure,
it's keeping you either out of the market or on the short side of the market. And you don't have to go short. I'm not saying that.
No,
it's just that you wouldn't be going long. And guess what? If they bust above it, though, bottom line, you got to be long again, and you don't want to be short.
Yeah.
So it's a very powerful tool. You can test drive it 30 days absolutely free. Come in the workshop tomorrow night, and you're going to be in there right in time for the earnings.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you can break down some of those equities. So we took a look at Apple yesterday, right? It was saying you can really see individual equities, what that's saying. Gives you 2 solid paragraphs of action of what's going on. Yeah.
He put so much work into it.
I know. He's always, I know.
It's pretty amazing what he did, folks.
And now's the time to do it, because it's such a sophisticated piece. You really need to study up a little bit.
You do.
So getting in on that webinar is just, I'm going to be in there myself trying to learn how to best use that.
I was on it this morning for an hour and a half.
Nice. Yeah.
Just really going through it, because what happened is, folks, he's had this for a while. It kept getting more sophisticated. That's the bottom line, and he doesn't have to do a thing to it now.
It's come a far away, man. It's pretty awesome.
Big time. So right in the front page of TFNN, you just hit it. You can sign up right now, 30 days free. Tomorrow night, you get in that workshop. Market-wise out here, they're trying to kill me in the gold market, but let's see what we got here. Yeah, so we're down $5. Not the end of the world. But now what's happening is that, remember I said earlier, I says, okay, now we need that test because I had that high volume.
Yep.
Now I got another high volume.
Than you wanted in
exactly.
that test.
I think I got another high volume spike. I do. So there's the spike, at 1209. Sure. Now I got a spike at 1207. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, look at that. That's 1207.50. We're at the 1207.40, so that's testing 2 days ago. No, that's yesterday. That's yesterday. Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 20, Nasdaq's up 15, S&P's are flat. We'll be right back.
Will the S&P 500 continue to climb? For bold trades on U.S. large-cap stocks in either direction, trade SPXL, SPUU, or SPXS. Directions Daily S&P 500 Bull and Bear Leveraged ETFs. Direction Leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow right now is up 22. You get the Nasdaq up 14. S&Ps are flat. And if we take a look at some of these high flyers, let's see what we have here. So you get Google flat, down $2. Might as well be flat. Facebook up 58 cents. Amazon, that was down a couple bucks, right? But that looks like it wants to go higher. Down $4. Microsoft up 43 cents. Apple. Let's see when Apple's coming out with numbers, too. So Apple comes out August 1st. Apple's the weakest out of all those.
Yeah.
You know? That's quite a bar right there.
Sure.
155 to 146 with some monster volume. So, you know, we'll see how this basically shakes out. So Apple, I mean, they coming out with a new phone soon?
The fall, late fall.
Late fall.
And that's going to be their big one, the revolutionary one. I saw even some Business Insider articles floating around yesterday saying they might really try and charge $1,200 for this one.
Really?
Yeah.
And they'll get it, too. That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. As in, that would be the lower. I mean, it's all speculation, right? You know, but that you could see a severe price hike. I mean, I think the lower end one already is, as in I say lower end, you know, just their smallest new phone when they released it, the last one. I think it's like $699, $695, so $700, $800 is already the lowest price level. So in theory, right, it's like you got, you know, a full year plus advancements, as in just inflation, advancement, everything, you know, and it's supposed to be a better phone. Who knows? We'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
I got my sister the iPad Pro that just came out.
Okay, cool.
And I got, so this is when I was up in Boston, folks. It was her birthday, and what I actually dug, I went to the Apple store, right? And you know they have all the different sizes, and the guy had asked me what it's used for, and it was cool. He told me no, I need the smallest size, which was great.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? Because
definitely.
it's a lot. Because I guess 64 is still a lot of. You know,
a lot.
And that's what he said. He said you don't need another $100,
Unless you have
$200.
like 10,000 pictures or something or video, right? You're not really using up that memory.
And I guess I was talking to Nico. He got one. And he said it's so fast, it's unbelievable.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I helped out Apple out.
There you go.
Once again.
Doing your part.
Once again.
There you go.
You stay right there, folks, because I'm here. Mr. Basil Chapman, of course, is coming up next. And then we're going to Thinkorswim headquarters. We get Steve's on vacation till Thursday.
Yeah, I believe so. Today and tomorrow, and then he'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got Dave White, myself, and my man, Mr. Andy Hecht's going to be coming back.
That's right.
And if we do take a look at the commodities out here, bottom line is that you get natural gas up 3%, nickel's up 9/10. The wheat is down 6/10. You get soybeans off 1/10. Now, there's a big article today in the Journal about the drought that's out there. You can see what's happened with wheat. Wheat in the last 10 days has gone from $4.72 a bushel to $5.46.
Not bad.
That is one monster move.
Not bad if you got some wheat in the backyard.
Oh, baby. Let me tell you something. You know, the thing that's amazing is that, last year you had surpluses of wheats everywhere. This year, all of a sudden, you get the Midwest burnt up.
Year by year, things that's crop by crop, right?
And what happens is that the spring wheat, what they were saying in the article, that is has the most protein. So people like the spring wheat, and that's the one we're dealing with.
Sure,
you know?
Sure. Checking back in on oil, we were talking to our man Mike. So pretty similar to where we were, right? He's got those 44.75 weeklies, just barely above that price point. We'll see what's going on.
He's got two,
and you need a little action on your gold here. Where do we got? We got till 1:30. So you got 2.5 hours. Market's at 12.0820 right now.
Yeah.
And the
the risk versus the reward is still really cool.
And this is what you're talking about. The current market's at 12.08, and the indicative index is right there. And they're both right next to each other.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, right.
You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Dow Industrials right now up 28, Nasdaq up 15, S&Ps are up 1. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.